What's goody? Hey man, so today we are back at y'all with another quiz video, man. And I know y'all are thinking it's Sunday. I said I was gonna get a Super Bowl prediction out and everything like that. And honestly, I was going to. But I'm sitting up this morning and I'm about to record this video. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and I was about to record this video, and I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth, doing all this stuff, and I'm watching TikTok, and I'm just like getting this feeling that that's not what I'm supposed to be recording. I'm getting this feeling that the Super Bowl isn't something I'm supposed to be watching today. I'm getting the feeling that this isn't supposed to be something that I'm supposed to be talking about today. For a lot of reasons that have to do with the stuff going on in this world, it kind of feels like. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be obedient today. I don't really think I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. I don't really care about it, to be real with you. Not just because the Rams aren't in it, but just because, like I said, a lot of the stuff that's been going on in this world, especially tying around the Super Bowl, I don't know. I feel like it's starting to take forefront in my mind, like a lot of the time. Like if I'm not actively doing school or doing work or something, it seems like my mind is actively thinking about what's going on in this world and just Jesus coming back and everything like that. And it's like, to the point where like certain stuff like the Super Bowl doesn't matter to me right now, because I'm trying to figure out what is it about the Super Bowl? Why are there all these conspiracy theories, and are any of them right? You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest time, I was a person that wasn't really believing in many, if any, conspiracy theories. And then kind of like throughout college, I started to go through more history classes. I started to get different professors, and I started to be like, some of the stuff I was taught in school doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then all this stuff started to happen, and now it's just like I can't even really think about the Super Bowl. I haven't really been paying. I've been paying attention to hoops. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I haven't been having this urge to go and watch basketball, and part of that is because we're at like the point of the NBA season where everyone's like that. But I don't know, man. It's just weird. So yeah, we are not going to be making a Super Bowl prediction video today, because honestly, I don't care who wins either way, and it's probably rigged either way. So what we are doing, all defensive voting for the 2020s. Can you name every single player to receive an all defensive vote in the 2020s, ordered by points received? I do not believe I've ever done this quiz, especially with the way this quiz is laid out. I really don't like the way it's laid out, so I feel like if I had done this quiz, I would remember it being laid out this interestingly. All right, but shout out to you, Daniel Hewlin, for making this quiz. Go ahead, let's jump in, man. 210 people. Immediately, I'm starting with Giannis Antetokounmpo. James is probably here, but that's definitely Anthony Davis. Philadelphia at this time, this is Ben Simmons. Utah at that time is obviously Rudy Gobert. Boston at that time is going to be Marcus Smart. Clippers at that time is going to be Kawhi Leonard or Paul George. Milwaukee at that time is going to be Drew Holiday. Milwaukee at that time is going to be Brook Lopez. Miami at that time is going to be Jimmy Butler or Bam. LA Clippers is going to be Paul George. LA Clippers is going to be, I know it's not going to be Patrick Beverly. It's Patrick Beverly. This is going to be not Drew Holiday, but then it's got to be Chris Middleton. I don't know who else. Did that go through? Who is this on Milwaukee then? Like Jay Crowder, was he on that team in 2019? 2019 Bucks. This is right before championship Bucks. I don't know. Chicago at this time. DeRozan, Levine. It's got to be Lonzo Ball. Never mind. Levine, DeRozan. I know it's not going to be Vucevic. Is this like... It's not going to be Kobe White. 2019 to 2020. Is this before the Vucevic trade? No. Move on. Houston. It's not going to be James Harden. It's not going to be Russell Westbrook, but it could be Chris Paul. There we go. Toronto at this time is going to be Marc Gasol. No. This is before... Wait. Hold on. I'm confused now. This is the wrong year. Right? No, it's not. Because the Raptors didn't win the ring in 2020. They won the ring in 2019. That's right. Okay, so this is the right year. I'm tripping. So this is after Toronto's ring. So Philly, there's Embiid. Obviously, Chicago, this is after Toronto's ring. So Houston, if it's not going to be them, is it like Clint Capella is not there still? Who is their big? PJ Tucker? PJ Tucker is the guy that got it. Toronto, again, it's not going to be like a... Siakam wasn't that guy with defense yet. OG Anunoby wasn't that guy with defense. Siakam was. Never mind. Okay. Boston, is that going to be Jaylen Brown? Is that going to be Jason Tatum? There we go. Toronto again. This isn't going to be Kyle Lowry. That is Kyle Lowry. Indiana here. It's not going to be Paul George, because we already do Paul George. We did. So it's not going to be Paul George. This is after Paul George left. It's got to be Oladipo or Miles Turner. That's the only two people I can think of. There we go. Toronto again. Dang. Scotty Barnes wasn't in the league yet. Kyle Lowry, Van Vliet wasn't getting that yet. Anunoby, bro, our whole team got all defensive votes. Are we like that? Milwaukee again, bro. Am I bugging? Who was on these Milwaukee teams that was just getting these votes like this, bro? Like, am I tripping? I don't even think he played for them. Dallas. Luka Doncic and everything. Bro, there's 17 minutes left in this quiz. Let's go. Let's do like last year. Like Evan Mobley, Dyson Daniels, Lou Dort, Draymond Green. Houston, it's going to be Amin Thompson. Clippers, it is going to be Zubac. Memphis, it is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. OKC again, it is going to be Gilgeous Alexander, or it's going to be Jalen Williams, one of the two. Either way, I don't care. There it is. Boom, Jalen Williams. Portland, it is going to be Toumani Camara from last season. Minnesota from last season, this is going to be Jaden McDaniels if it's not Rudy Gobert. Houston from last season, this isn't going to be Sengun. Amin Thompson, Jabari Smith Jr., it's not going to be Van Vliet, but it will be Dylan Brooks. I forgot he was on that team. Cleveland, this is going to be Jared Allen. Minnesota, this is going to be Anthony Edwards probably. I cannot believe he got DPO. Oh, well, this is defensive team. This is all defensive votes, not DPOY votes. That's what I'm forgetting about that. OKC, Isaiah Hartenstein. No. Then it's going to be Alex Caruso. Then it's going to be Aaron Wiggins. Then it's going to be Cason Wallace. There we go. I don't know why I guess Aaron Wiggins first. Detroit, it is going to be not Jalen Duren, but Beef Stew. Jalen Duren. Okay. Minnesota, San Antonio, that is going to be Wembanyama. New Orleans Pelicans, that is going to be... Herb Jones. There we go. Orlando, that is going to be... Orlando all defensive. This isn't Caldwell Pope because this is before last year. So this isn't Desmond Bane. This isn't Paolo Banchero. This isn't Franz Wagner. This is Jalen Suggs. OKC again. This is going to be Chet Holmgren. This is going to be Christian Brown. Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon. That makes sense. Okay. Not Peyton Watson. I know this is Michael Porter Jr. Okay. Not Murray. Not Jokic, obviously, right? DeAndre Jordan's not going to get that. Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Aaron Gordon. Bruce Brown was not on that team anymore. I don't know. Move on. Sacramento Kings. So is this going to be Sabonis and then Keegan Murray? I know it's not Fox. It is Fox. Phoenix, it is going to be... Is Bridges still there? No. 2 years ago, Phoenix. Cam Johnson's not there because he was going to the KD trade. So if this isn't like Kevin... Indiana Pacers, it's not Siakam, it's not Turner. I know this isn't Halliburton, right? I know this isn't Halliburton. Okay, Neesmith or Nembhard then. Neesmith, there we go. Golden State Warriors here. Not Draymond. Is this like Jackson Davis? I know this isn't Clay. Yeah, it isn't Clay. Looney? This isn't Looney. Kuminga? I'm trying to think of who they would have had around this time. This is Wiggins time. This is Poole time. This, I don't know. Milwaukee. I don't know. I feel like, am I missing guys from Milwaukee? Like, am I bugging with Milwaukee? 2022, 2023 for Brooklyn. This is post KD. Or is it? Or is this still KD? I don't know. I low-key can't think of that, though. Philly, Portland got traded. That's Thibault. Dallas. 2021, 2022, Dallas. 2021, 2022, Dallas. Is this a team that went to the finals with, like, this isn't, Jalen Brunson's not going to be that guy, but, like, Dwight Powell. That's not him. PJ Washington was not on that team. This team went to, like, the finals, didn't they? Or no, they went to the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors. That's what I'm thinking of. Who did they have? Reggie Bullock? No? I really thought that was going to be it, low-key. Trey Lyles wasn't on that team anymore. Lakers. Okay, Lakers. Caruso, Caldwell, Pope. New York Knicks. 2021, 2022 New York Knicks. Not Porzingis. He's not still there, but he is there in Dallas. New York Knicks is not going to be, there it is, Julius Randle. Los Angeles Lakers again. It's not going to be Caruso. It's not going to be like Talon Horton Tucker. I don't know why that name just came to my head. It's not going to be like JaVale McGee. It's not going to be Russell Westbrook. He's actually there a couple times. Houston. 2021, 2022 Houston. Were they already gone from Harden, or was Harden still here? I feel like Harden was gone. No, this is 2020, 2021. Harden was not gone yet. So who was on that team with Harden that would have been getting all defensives? Ariza's not here still, obviously. That was an insane guess. Utah, they got Donovan Mitchell in them. They got Joe Ingles. They had Mike Conley. There we go. Utah again. Who else was on that team? Who was their four-man? Royce O'Neal? Is that who it was? Let me think. Chicago, 2019, 2020. Chris Dunn's on this team? It is Chris Dunn. Detroit to Cleveland. Lauri Markkanen never played there. Jeremy Grant never played there. I feel like this is a guard. Like Sexton was never there. Garland was never there. This is defense. Think defense. Detroit to Cleveland. This is when Cleveland was really bad. It's not Jared Allen. It's not like Karis LeVert. I do not know, low-key. Boston to Chicago around the same time. This isn't who it is, but Al Horford's probably here. Yeah, I'm about to say that's not who it is, but he's definitely going to be here. Let me think. Golden State Warriors 2023, 2024. Who could this be? Wow. Milwaukee Bucks 2023, 2024. Is this Bobby Portis? It is. Washington Wizards 2022, 2023. I know this isn't. Okay. Kuzma, Middleton, Poole. Who else is Alex Sarr? No. Risa could be here. No, I don't think he is. 2022, 2023. Like, is this like Otto Porter? Is this like Gortat's gone? Beal is here, but I don't think he was doing that. Porzingis, we already tried. Let me think. There's 10 minutes left in this quiz, bro. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, right? Golden State Warriors again, 2021, 2022. It's got to be bigs, right? Because who do the Warriors have that's just getting all of these all defensive teams, and I'm not remembering who they are. But then again, it can't be bigs because they haven't had all these Looney's been there for millions of years. It feels like at this point. So there's no way. Utah 2022, 2023. Is this after Donovan Mitchell was gone? Well, where's Rudy Gobert at? Rudy Gobert is going to be in this voting somewhere, right? Never mind. Maybe he was hurt. Utah. Walker Kessler. What am I doing? Walker freaking Kessler is the guy. Washington. Sometimes you just gotta think of youth, man. Chicago. Drummond? No. Phoenix. This is right after they went to the finals. Ayton is not getting all defensive. Oh, my goodness. Memphis. This is Jaren Jackson Jr. This is Brandon Clark. This is Steven Adams. This is John Morant. This is Desmond Bane. There we go. Golden State Warriors. I don't remember. We got to move on, bro. We can't do that one. New York Knicks. This is before Brunson. This is Julius Randle. This is RJ Barrett. This is Julius Randle. This is RJ Barrett. This is not Nerlens Noel. This is Nerlens Noel. Portland. This is Lillard. This is McCollum. This is Al-Farouq Aminu. Is that it? Okay. She's fine. She's with her mom if you hear my baby cry. Portland. Cam Reddish? No, not Cam Reddish. It's not going to be like Melo. Damn. That's not who I'm thinking of. Indiana. They had Sabonis for a minute. They had Miles Turner. They had Neesmith. They had Nembhard. But before that, 2020, 2021, who was on the Indiana Pacers? Who were their guards? They had Malcolm Brogdon, who could very well be on here. Never mind. It's not him. It's not just, like, obviously it's not Jeff T. D. Rose isn't going to be on here for anybody. Milwaukee twice. I am missing 2 Milwaukee guys who would have been all defensive guys. Greg Monroe is not still here. Is this back when Giannis was, like, starting at the 3? Like, is there a 4-man that was here that I'm not thinking of? Like, is Jabari Parker still here? We got Brook Lopez already. Was there ever another big here? Big Val was never here, but he could be here for somebody else, maybe. Like, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody on this team. Like, is there, like, a wing defender that I'm missing? They had, like, AJ Green, but that's, like, recently. Like, that's not... Milwaukee, 2 guys who would have been, like, all like, this one guy would have been, like, all defensive second team or would have just missed the cutoff. I think this person would have been the last person on all defensive second team. So who are we missing? For the Milwaukee Bucks, there could have been on all defensive second team. Was Eric Bledsoe on all defense? Is this before the Drew Holiday trade? It's Eric freaking Bledsoe. Okay. Who else could be on this team? This is not Jabari Parker. We already guessed that. It's not going to be like Thon Maker or anything like that. That would be hilarious, though. I think we move on from that one. We go to Houston. This is 2019-2020 Houston Rockets. This is right after they went. This is like a year or two after they went to the conference finals and lost to the Warriors in 7. They had PJ Tucker. They don't have Chris Paul anymore. I'm assuming this is either Chris Paul or Westbrook. This is one of the two. I think this is Westbrook. This is Westbrook. So this is the Westbrook team. So this is Westbrook. This is Harden. This is PJ Tucker. This is... Who are those wings, man? Like, Austin Rivers might have been on this team, low-key. Who are those wings? I know PJ Tucker was out there playing, like, the small ball 5, but who were the wings, man? Who was the 3 and the 4? Who were the forwards? Not the wings. Who were the forwards? I cannot think of who the forwards could have even been for this team. We go to Portland, Boston, Chicago. Who could have been traded from Boston to Chicago during the pandemic or right after the pandemic? It's around pandemic times. From Boston to Chicago. This is a Boston team that had Tatum, they had Brown. I don't believe they had Derek White yet, but even if they did, he wasn't in Chicago. They like Javon Carter, I don't ever think spent time in Boston. Like, it's not like Kemba Walker or nothing like that. Like, they had Kemba Walker, but it's not going to be him. We know it's not like a Porzingis or anything like that. Did they have, they had Daniel Tice at this time. Is this who this is? Like, this isn't like... Wow. What a pull. That is a phenomenal pull. Wow. Maybe that's not a pull to y'all, but to me, that is a phenomenal pull. All right, we move. Brooklyn. 2022-2023 Brooklyn. Claxton, idiot. Claxton, son. That should have been the first person your brain went to. Dallas, 2021-2023. Am I doing anything dumb like that? Like, Gafford for the Washington Wizards could be there. Lively wasn't in the league yet. We go here. We go to Dwight Powell. We go to Reggie Bullock. We go to, like, like, who were the guys they were switching off? When Luka had to guard somebody, who did they switch on him instead? Reggie Jackson was the guy that Luka fried. Who did they switch on to people when Luka had to guard them? Because you know they weren't just saying, Luka, good luck. Dante Exum, maybe? Like, it's going to frustrate me because I feel like I have this person's picture in my mind. This team went to the conference finals, son. I'm honestly low-key shocked it's not Reggie. Is this Wesley Matthews or something? Like, I'm low-key shocked this isn't Reggie Bullock. Low-key. We move on. Golden State Warriors. Is this the Warriors team that won a championship? Is this the Warriors team that won a freaking championship? I think it is, right? So who was on that Golden State team that won a championship? If it's not Wiggins, if it's not Green, if it's not Curry, if it's not Poole, if it's not Thompson, we're going through the whole roster at this point if I can. Or is that the extent of my knowledge? It's not like Dario Saric wasn't on that team. Otto Porter Jr. was on that team, but it's not him. Wiggins was on that team, but it's not him. We already tried him. I don't know what the baby's upset for. I'm assuming her mom's making her breakfast and she's upset about waiting for it. This was the conference finals that year. Dallas versus Golden State. So who am I forgetting from these teams that was getting all defensive votes? It's not. We tried Draymond. Okay, so let's move to the bench. Sean Livingston is gone. Iguodala? No, so it's not Iguodala. I didn't think he played enough. It's not Iguodala. He didn't play enough. Patrick McCall is not still here. We move on, bro. I think we move on. If I can't think of it, we just gotta move. Houston after James Harden, or with James Harden, but after Westbrook. Who was even the... What, or was he gone? Was he gone already? But even if he was, who would it have been? This is the last guy to receive a vote. We shouldn't be thinking there. We should be thinking Indiana. We should be thinking about guys who damn near made the team. Guys who almost made the team. I need to start watching my mouth better, bro. Like, look at the so few votes here in 2024, 2025. It's like they just knew who was going. The further we go back in time, obviously, the harder this gets. Orlando, this isn't going to be like Elfrid Payton, who was here for somebody. Like, I don't know what the baby's upset for. Orlando, Los Angeles, Phoenix. Orlando? Okay, Phoenix. This is right before going to the finals. Who's on this Phoenix team? Jay Crowder? I put Jay Crowder. It's not Jay Crowder. Well, guys, we tried, I think. We tried, yeah. She's not there. Yeah, we tried. Jonathan Isaac is a bad miss. Avery Bradley for the Lakers is a bad miss. Aaron Baines is not what I'm mad about. Hassan Whiteside is what I'm mad. James Harden. See, look, I'm not thinking James Harden's getting all defensive votes. Christian Wood, I forgot he existed. I'm not going to lie. I did type in Royce O'Neal's name. Y'all saw it. I just spelled it wrong. I did not know there was an E at the end. Robert Covington's a bad miss. TJ McConnell's a terrible miss. Dennis Schroeder's a pretty bad miss. Dante DiVincenzo's a bad miss. Dorian Finney-Smith is a name I thought, and I honestly completely forgot he played for Dallas. I would assume was a bad miss. Devin Booker, I just didn't think he would have got one. Delon Wright, I'm not mad about. Honestly, this is an easy quiz. The average score is an 83, so please don't get me wrong. This is an easy quiz, but I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? We got some bad misses in here. We very well could have got to like a 98. But when I go through and I look at these misses, it's like, no, we're not missing anybody in these first two rows. We don't miss anybody until we get to Devin Booker at 75%. And you don't think Devin Booker's getting enough. You don't think Devin Booker or James Harden are getting all defensive votes. And then it's like here, I did type in Royce O'Neal's name. And then these other guys, like for the most part, I really like... Bad miss. Well, I typed your name in. Bad miss. 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 And then these two I don't care about. But, like, yeah, all of these except for the Christian Wood one I say are bad misses because I completely forgot Christian Wood existed, low-key. That one season with Houston where he was, like, averaging, like, 20 and 10, though, man. Dude was, like, almost an all-star. Y'all just saw my assignment pulled up on the other side, but I gotta go do that in a second. But I love it. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching, as always. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if y'all enjoyed this video, man. Let me know what type of content y'all want to see as we go into this next week and everything like that. Please don't forget to keep God first no matter what. A lot of stuff going on in the world. Just try not to get, like, pay attention to it, speak out about it, but try not to get too discouraged by it. Like, if it's getting too much to you, put the phone down. You know what's going on. You don't need to see every single detail about every single thing. And just remember to take heart. Jesus overcame the world, all right? It's in the Bible. No matter what, read the Bible. Go to God for comfort because that's what Jesus did when he needed comfort, when he was mourning, when he was going through stuff. He got in solitude with the Lord, all right? So do the same thing. I love y'all, man. Peace out.